Alright guys, I'm back, bringing you another tutorial. Here we go. This one is just kind of a routine mashup of all my tricks. Alright, so let's get into it. So for this trick, I will need the help of the two black kings. I'll set those off to the side. Yes, later I will give a tutorial on that. Not in this video. Look at my channel, it'll be somewhere in there. Alright, so the cards can be mixed up, and a random card can be chosen, such as the Seven of Spades. The Seven of Spades should not be that hard to memorize. So, we're going to take the Seven of Spades out of the middle, face up. Place it face up on the top of the deck, invisibly. Cut it into the middle, and make it visible with that snap right there. Just like that, now your 7 is visible. Okay, well that might have confused you. So we're going to take the 7, place it face down in the middle, and here I have the two black kings, and at this point I'm going to sandwich your 7 right in, and now watch as I snap in between the two kings. There's now one card. That card is your 7 of Spades. We'll set that right below the two kings, and now we will out-jog it out of the middle. Okay? Well, if I take the King of Clubs and the King of Spades, I take them off to the side. I'd ask you to watch your card very carefully, because now your card is gone, and there's a face-down card in between these two, and that card is your 7 of Spades. Alright? Alright, so the kings are doing really well. So we're going to try and trick them. We're going to introduce a second card into this situation. So your 7 and my 9. Alright? So we'll put the 7 right on top of the 9. At which point I would take the kings back from the spectator, place their 7 right in between the two kings, and all I'd have to do is snap my fingers, and now I can instantly recapture their 7, and now face down in between the two kings is my 9. Okay? So they easily got that done. So now we're going to try this. The 7 has to end up face down in between the two face up black kings for this to be a sandwich effect. So if we place the 7 face up in the middle of the face down deck, we should be able to trick the kings into trying to not capture it, right? Because they're going for your face down card. So I'm going to take the King of Clubs and the King of Spades, and now they've caught one face down card, and that card is your 7 of Spades. Alright guys, that was the routine. Let's get into how to do this. Alright, so you're going to use whatever method you feel comfortable using to produce two cards. In this case, I use the Hot Stones Cut by Bone Ho. That was kind of sloppy, sorry. But it looks something like that. Okay? Set those off to the side. I will be uploading a tutorial for that probably later today. Now look, you need the spectator to select a card. So, any card's necessary. This one will do. Say they selected the Ace of Hearts. You're going to take that, and now you're going to perform Confined. My variation on the card trick Refined, and what you're going to do for that is perform the Cardini change from the card out of the middle. If you don't know what the Cardini change is, it looks something like this. Okay? But if you perform it under the cover of your hand or something, they can't see it. And or if you perform it under the cover of the deck, they won't be able to see it, okay? So you're going to do that, controlling it to the bottom, facing the opposite direction. At which point you're going to do some mentalism, telling them that you're going to take the card face up from the top of the face down deck. Snap your fingers, make it visible, and there's their card. They will be impressed by this, at which point you're going to take the card out and place it face down at about middle. Okay. Now you're going to take the two black kings. Now, you're going to perform the sandwich effect by me, my gravity sandwich. This, it's kind of a longer tutorial, so if you don't get it here in this short tutorial, you're going to have to go into my channel and check out anything that you didn't get. I'm using Confined, my gravity sandwich, gravity transpo, and then just a normal sandwich effect. Alright, so at this point you're going to perform a gravity sandwich, which to do so you're going to have to know the gravity control. Okay, the idea of the gravity control is that out of the middle you're pulling the card up and it's hanging on the side as you do whatever you want to control it. Okay? So, you're going to place the card back into the middle. You're going to get a break at their card, perform the gravity control, and then you're going to kind of use your thumb back here to riffle up until you come to the very last card, which will be one of the kings. Once you've done so, you're going to pick up at that king, slide that card in, the card that's on the side with the gravity control now. It's also on my channel. Slide that card in and square up. Snap your fingers. You have now just recaptured their card. Okay, one more time. Into the middle. Keep a break. Learn the gravity control. Alright, off to the side. Riffle up until you come to one card. Lift that card up. Slip that other card in. And there it is. Alright. At which point, you don't really want to just flash that it's their card. You want to get a push-off break on this card. This way, you can square up all the cards besides this card and set this card off to the side as you square up these. This way, you have one indifferent card, the two kings, and then their card, which you'll pull out of the middle and turn over. What you just did is you set one indifferent card on top of their card. Okay? So you're going to move the two kings, outjog the card right after them. They'll believe that this is their card. Okay? Now you're going to perform Jumper 3.0, which in order to do so, you just do a normal sandwich routine. And rather than doing this because this is risky, I just put the cards like this, go into this type of grip, okay, but I don't flash the back. Pull my finger over here, square up, and spread as you close this card in. Okay, that'll amaze a lot of people because a card just jumped, and now you can flash. Okay. Take the two kings and set them off to the side after you've pulled the ace out. Introduce the second card and perform the gravity transpo. So you say that card's going to be yours, the 10 of diamonds, and the ace of hearts will be theirs, at which point you'll perform the gravity transpo. Okay? The gravity transpo is just the gravity control from the second card. It's pretty invisible, alright? There it was. This way, when you set the ace of hearts, you say you're going to set the ace of hearts right on top, and then into the middle of the two black kings, you actually just set your card. At which point, you can just fake mix up the cards, perform a double lift, do a Cardini change to reveal that it's changed into their card. Now, once again, too short of a tutorial, go into my channel. Okay? Well, once you've done so, I used the Boneho Hot Stones cut again, and just produced one card. Alright, now reveal that your card is actually in between the two kings now. Set their card face up right there. Explain to them how sandwich effect the card has to be face down in between the two kings. So you're going to set the card face up, because that might trick them. At which point you're going to set it face up and do the same thing as Confined, and drag the card with Cardini change to the bottom of the deck. Take the two kings, grip the middle grip like so, two fingers on top, your ring in your middle, your pointing finger towards the middle of the deck, and your thumb on the back end. Pull this card off. You should be left with two. Now you're going to kind of set this card on the back, but still gripping onto this bottom card so you can grab the whole packet. And all you're going to do is just kind of throw the cards. It'll instantly capture one card. Shouldn't be that hard to do. Okay? So that's the tutorial, guys. Thanks for watching.